From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. To the air, it's Mack. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is...
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
A first down for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to get to it. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Mack. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, West Virginia. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get a turnover, to score the points off.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Mack. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down, West Virginia.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Morton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route runner. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Pass to 45. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mack. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Dances away. Slings it downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on 1st down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's brought down. Fitz gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, going up top.
He's never a doubt. You kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
To the air, it's Simpson. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. Oh, the ball's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Jefferson. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes that Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the bounds.
Wants to throw on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking for room. It's White. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it again.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Oh, picked off. Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mountaineers will put total weather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here's the veteran, a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
It's so nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Leadership, play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too, I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So if I'm the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickoff and a first down for this offense. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Back to throw, it's Mack. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So West Virginia's offense has the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mack. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Catch in the middle, it's White. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but This offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's looking for a man on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Handoff to the single running back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Mack. He turns that loose down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar there. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed, and the returner is stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get...
He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down.
One of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A 3rd and long coming up here. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Back to throw, it's Mack. He's got the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, if you can't score points now, if you can't get 1st downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Robinson. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
complete to the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Gonna run it. It's White. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
From the gun, running back on the move. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to move it through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for two. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our two-point play ready, and we roll it.
He gets into the end zone for the 2, and we are tied coming down the stretch. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you, and attack them.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The DBs will back off a bit. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Right down the middle. Makes a connection. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, they haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field for this offense.
They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.